Hey guys, it's a super nice day out today. It's a bit windy, but it's still nice. Today is Tuesday, October 15th. I figure I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk. Yeah, oh, wow, I didn't realize the side of the barn was that bad, so I'll have to fix that. Um, yeah, so, like I said, today is Tuesday, October 15th. It is 3 days until my oldest son turns 10. And I got a late start. A lot of things in life got a late start. So my wife and I first started dating in '98 when we were in college. Um, and I was roommates with her brother. We were together about 4 years. Then off and on for the next several years. And got back together. Within 2 years, we were married. We tried to have kids. I originally didn't want kids. Like it was not in the cards for me. I mean, it was, I don't know, just a decision I didn't. I literally was vocal about not wanting kids, which is part of the reason why she and I broke up in the first place. After the 4 years or whatever, it was kind of a point of contention that we had and we needed to get past. And so so we, like I said, we were together for 4 years, split up, got back together. Within a couple years we got married, and it took forever. We were told we could not have kids. It was I remember there being something about our blood types being something or other. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't know all that. But it was a struggle, and we had we had our fair bit of miscarriages. I mean, one was bad enough, but we had multiple, and so basically, it's one of those things like you always hear people say, well, when we quit actively trying and just lived our lives, it happened, which is exactly what happened. When we quit actively trying, then we ended up getting pregnant, and we had Dominic, who's my oldest, and now I have three. And there again, we were told, you can't have kids. It's not going to happen. So they were wrong. Anyway, happy birthday, early birthday to my son. He's actually going to be in Kansas City on his birthday for soccer. His last two games of this season. If he wins them both, they win the league. So that's good. Happy about that. I'll be here with my other son, and he has a tournament here in town. So yeah, tons of do-si-do, and she's gonna take him this weekend. I'll end up going in 2 weeks. We have another tournament in Kansas City. Tournaments up there are just a lot of fun. Plus, I mean, Kansas City's pretty fun. I like it up there. Anyway, yeah, so like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you would. It does help. I'm trying to reach as many people, I guess, as I can. I mean, I was asked the other day what I wanted out of this channel, and it kind of just blew my mind because I really hadn't fully thought it through. I just wanted to help people. I mean, that's basically it. There have been people there for me in my life that helped me, and a lot of help was just from like talking in groups and therapy and things like that helped me tremendously. And I'm not perfect. I'm not a therapist. I'm not anything. So, yeah. So we've got, okay, I'm back. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, that's my idea. I just want to, do for others what I've done. I mean, if I help two people. That's cool with that. I like those odds. Um, so yeah, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about. One thing that's been driving me nuts lately is, I, so my eyes are not so good. um, so I had the old man my phone and put the larger text and larger everything on there, the larger keyboard and all that stuff. And I'm still fat thumbing stuff, but autocorrect is not helping me either. Because it's today the word was silver. Trying to type in silver, and it keeps coming up silker or sickver or whatever it was. But it's like, it's like, yeah, sure, autocorrect. I totally meant those ducking idiots. I could, because I totally like to tell people to go duck themselves, and you know, it always switches like of and if, and let's see, what else is another one? In and on. That's another one. Like, in it never fails. I will mean one, and it will quite literally put the other one on there for me. And sometimes they're interchangeable. Like something 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 in the world, something 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 on the world. So I guess those two could kind of. But the most awkward one, and this was quite a while ago, and the sun's pretty bright, so I might want to walk this way. I know you're probably making you dizzy, but there we go. Sorry, guys. So I was texting my wife, and I said, hey, I've got dinner for tonight. Are you going? This is what I'm typing. Are you going to be able to get off on time? And it changed on time to online. So I asked my wife via text if she was going to. Yeah, and I didn't realize it. I just hit send, and it auto corrected to that, and I'm like, yeah, that's awkward. But jeez, man. Yeah, autocorrect. I ducking hate autocorrect. Florida man. I figured I'd do some Florida man today. That sounds like fun. These are legit Florida men. Florida man arrested for keeping a pet alligator in his swimming pool. That seems to be a common one. It genuinely seems to be a common one. Why would you keep an alligator as a pet to begin with? Maybe if they're a baby, but even then, like they're still pretty aggressive. Florida man asked deputy to hold his bad drugs after burglarizing a home over barking dogs. So an official randomly uttered that he just received some. Officials. The man randomly uttered that he had received some bad drugs and requested that the deputy test them out because he thought something was wrong with them. Yeah. Florida man arrested for throwing a chihuahua off a hotel balcony, quote, like a football, as in like the American football, the egg-shaped one. That's just it's just mean. I had a chihuahua when I was growing up. Well, it wasn't mine; it was my mom's, but it was a cool little dog. Very, very territorial. Florida man asked deputy. Oh wait! I already did that one. Florida man assaults his mother with spaghetti sauce, and then hides in the bushes from police. So they got into an argument, and he was making dinner, and this is a grown man. I mean, I think he was in his 30s, and yeah, he threw a hot uh, a hot pan of spaghetti sauce on his mom. She got like 3rd-degree burns or whatever. I mean, and had to go to the hospital and all this stuff. And of course, she pressed charges. But what the hell, Florida? Here's it's non-Florida related. A beloved Russian spy whale named Vladimir was found dead in mysterious circumstances. So, Hvaldimir. So it's a combination of whale. It was a this whale had like cameras and whatnot attached to itself, and was they were using it to spy on submarines and things like that, and they just found it washed up on the shore, totally not mysterious at all. Man loses his emotional support gator Wally while he was on vacation in Georgia. Wally was stolen by quote. Wally was stolen by some jerk who likes to drop alligators off into someone's yard to terrorize them. Once discovered, he called the Department of Natural Resources, the DNR. Then called, man, this wind is killing me, yo. Then called a trapper. The trapper came and got Wally, and then dropped it off back in the swamp with 20 other alligators that day. So this man had an, and I quote, emotional support gator. Yeah. Okay. To each their own, you know. In other news, farting in a relationship can be a sign of comfort and compatibility. So, next time your partner or significant other decides to let one go in front of you, they're just telling you they love you. That's it. That's all. It's just a sign of compatibility and comfort. It means they're comfortable. A little too relaxed, if you ask me, but rein in it. But yeah, whatever. A robot. They gave robots living skin, and it learned how to smile. We're living in some ducking crazy times, y'all. Another one. So a lot of 80s sci-fi movies and early 90s sci-fi movies had these automated taxis. And I specifically remember, I think it was Running Man, or hell, I don't remember which one it was, but it had this taxi pulls up, and there's a robot driving a taxi, right? So Elon Musk has unveiled his robo taxi, and they're genuinely seriously looking at trying to implement this, like put this into play. And I mean, apparently it's gonna like have a conversation with you. You know, you verbally tell it where to go, and it's gonna go there. And I don't know. I mean, are they gonna have it make chit chat? Like, I don't know. I personally don't like my caddies to chit chat too much, because I'm usually, if I'm in a cab, I'm usually ready to get from point A to point B in a relatively quick and efficient manner. So yeah, couple questions. So that was ducking awkward. What is your favorite barbecue? What kind of barbecue do you like? I think I've asked this question before, but I haven't gotten very much of a response. So, being from the South and living where I live, we slow smoke a lot of meats. The most popular one that I do, and again, apologize if there's wind sound. It's pretty windy today, but I smoke a good pork butt, for some pulled pork, and it's all about getting keeping it nice and juicy and not over drying it. That's the reason why I like Kansas City barbecue over Texas barbecue. I feel like Texas barbecue to me has too much pepper, too much black pepper for starters, because they typically just salt and pepper. They don't really do a whole lot of other stuff. As for Texas barbecue guidelines, I have a buddy who has a barbecue group that he belongs to, and they do competitions and whatnot. And that's one of the stipulations is, it has to have something, specific. You can only use certain ingredients, but my favorite is Kansas City, and like I said, I like them. I like it. It's got to be. It has to have like a lot of flavor, and I love the barbecue sauce, and I like the vinegary one. I don't like the sweet barbecue sauce. It's just not for me. I found I've been recently reading Pep Guardiola's book and Ange Postecoglou's book. So they're both professional football, soccer, if you're American or Australian. They're managers of big teams in some of the biggest sports programs in the world. But so Pep Guardiola is widely considered to be one of the best of all time. So one quote from his book that I read, and I immediately thought, okay, this applies to so much. So what makes you grow is defeat, mistakes. It's what keeps you alert. When you win, you think, great, we've won. And you've surely done some things wrong, but you're still relaxed. The only thing that winning is useful for is a good night's sleep. I totally identify with that. I've learned more from my failures than I have my successes. In life, everything, you want successes. But in order to get there, a lot of times you have to fail. And a lot of times you have to fail often. So yeah, I just thought that was cool. So I don't have a cheesy little joke ready for you at the moment. Yay! Maybe I'll come up with one and do it later. But as of now, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.